Good morning. I just wanted to take a few moments as I get myself situated. Turn this light on, and just talk about like the importance of being in the moment. The title of this particular live is something that I wanted to talk about and really interrogate. Why it's important for us to start the thing now and not waiting for the perfect time, as if the perfect time ever comes. And in reality, the perfect time uh, rarely shows up. And, in my own life, I've been thinking about the many either goals or aspirations that I've had, and me just waiting to uh, see if the perfect time will ever come. And that's not the case. And oftentimes, when we wait for what we consider to be the perfect time that never comes. And to be quite frank, many of us don't even define what the perfect time would look like, right? And so, like, we're saying that we need to uh, wait for the perfect scenario, the perfect situation. But what does that look like? How can you uh, have some clarity as to what that looks like for you? And oftentimes, it is tapered or couched by a hesitation. It's an excuse for us to not take action. So we're just going to say, we're waiting for like the perfect moment, waiting for the perfect phone call or the perfect job opportunity. Then I'm going to take that leap of faith. When in actuality, we're paralyzed uh, by indecision. We're paralyzed by fear of the unknown and uncertainty, or what if it doesn't work? And so I'm just going to wait until, my credit is better. I'm going to wait until someone chooses me. I'm going to wait until I have someone to review my resume. I'm going to wait until I get the perfect score on my GRE or my LSAT, whatever it is. We're oftentimes waiting for the illusion of what may be considered the perfect time. And so I'm hoping that in this conversation we can just be quite frank that um, the perfect time is always going to be evasive. It's always going to be elusive. Um, and the quicker that you're able to step into the ability to take action, you're going to have some clarity. You're going to be able to develop some momentum in being able to start the thing, to do the thing, even though the uh, there isn't the perfect path to getting to where you're trying to go. No perfect path. Um, I think that's something that we tell ourselves, that the path is going to be perfect. Um, and if anything, we learn better. I would surmise that we learn better, we learn faster, the quicker that we're able to take action, because the time that we're waiting, the time that we're wasting in waiting, is time that we can't get back. Whereas if we were to start the process, we can learn along the way. Um, And one of the things that I've noticed, like as a therapist, as a counselor, as a consultant, as a coach, as a trainer, um, is there's a lot of fear in discomfort or fear of discomfort, um, but it's a reality. You're not going to be able to escape some feelings of discomfort, some feelings of uncertainty, some feelings of not knowing uh, if it's going to work. It's going to be pain, like any um, new endeavor, any new project, personal or otherwise, is going to be imbued with some kind of discomfort. Going to the gym after a long layoff, right? That first workout back into the gym may feel uncomfortable, right? Especially if you haven't worked a particular muscle group in a long period of time. Like, it's going to be uncomfortable going back to the gym, but you know it's necessary and you're getting some value in going. You know it's necessary for you to do it. Um, and the perfect time is just a myth. There's no such thing as the perfect time. There is never going to be a moment where every single condition is going to align perfectly. It may appear that way for some, but rarely will every single condition, every single factor, every single variable is going to align all at one time. And then at that moment, you're going to be able to make the decision that you feel is important to you. And so, like, if you can work beyond the fallacy, if you can work beyond the myth that the perfect time even exists, and you give yourself an opportunity to start the thing now, you're gonna reap the benefits of that, right? You're gonna reap the benefits of that. There's no doubt that the quicker that you're able to start, once you can move beyond whatever thoughts about every single variable aligning for you in order for you to make your decision, like once you're able to work beyond that, you'll be able to see, like, wow, I'm glad that I did start. I'm glad that I did do it while afraid, while working to ensure that all of the other pieces came together, right? Um, and another thing that I notice is that when you're able to start the thing and you do it and you're afraid and there's some uncertainty and some uncomfortable feelings, the more action that you take, you develop um, some more confidence, you develop some resilience, you develop a drive to continue to keep going, even though it's difficult. I mean, that is like a part of life, right? That anything that doesn't take you out, like anything that doesn't kill you, the adage is going to make you stronger, and it can, based on your mindset, based on your approach, based on how you're viewing that situation or situations. That, like, if it doesn't kill me, then my best is good enough. The fact that I'm actually trying or being intentional about seeing this thing through, like, I'm starting to develop some confidence about that. And certainly you can do that. But, in some, many people wait for the perfect time because they have the fear of failure. They have tendencies towards perfectionism, right? They lack clarity. So if they lack clarity, they lack uncertainty. And so if you're lacking clarity, you may not know how to proceed. Um, your comfort zone, right? That many people wait because they are somewhat hesitant about stepping outside of their comfort zone. And another reason many people may wait for the perfect opportunity or the perfect moment is they may compare themselves to other people doing the same thing, or comparing themselves to the outcomes that others may have. Don't do that to yourself. Your goal is your goal, your process is your process, your approach to doing things is your approach, and the results may be different. And so don't compare yourself to the degree that it's going to stop you from going forward. You have to continue to go forward, giving yourself an opportunity to do it scared, giving yourself an opportunity to tread into the waters of uncertainty, giving yourself an opportunity to dip your toe into some feelings of discomfort. Like, you have to be willing to do it. And it's not easy. I'm not suggesting that it's easy. I am um, suggesting that it is necessary, that this is a part of the process, that everything that you may claim that you want is on the other side of your comfort zone. It's on the other side of you feeling as if every single variable has to be aligned. And so I just wanted to take a moment to go live. This is certainly stepping outside of my comfort zone. I seldom go live, but I feel like I need to do something much different than what I've been doing, stepping outside of my comfort zone, and I'm okay with that. Haven't always been okay with that, but let me be okay with it now, you know. So I do want you to consider some of the things that we talked about today. You can find me at Kenneth Leslie Group LLC.com, Good Stress Coaching on IG. And yeah, like, give yourself an opportunity to step into the unknown. Give yourself an opportunity to develop some confidence and self mastery and some courage, doing the thing scared and doing it imperfectly, right? Practicing is important. Perfection isn't. You don't have to be perfect, but I thank you for hanging out with me this morning. Also, have a podcast, Grind Before Dawn podcast, the podcast where early risers are manifesting their dreams while others are resting in their dreams. Check that podcast out. So I thank you for hanging out with me today. Talk to you soon.